Welcome back to another exciting episode with Cyber and Tech with Dre. And in today's episode, we're going to take a deep dive into the murky waters of cybersecurity, and we're going to unravel the mysterious concept of the reverse shell. Many times you hear about people clicking on that malicious link, but what is under the hood? What happens in the background? Today I'm going to do a demonstration which shows you just that. So what we're going to do today is do a demonstration of what happens in a typical scenario when someone clicks on a link. Imagine you're going through your emails or you're on a website. You get this innocuous email with a link inside and you click on this link, totally unsuspecting any danger lurking. But little did you know that that link that you clicked just invited malware into your digital environment. Let's break this down so we can get a more practical example. So I'm on Vulnerability Room in TryHackMe, and I'm armed with my trusty Kali Linux virtual machine. I've crafted a malicious link, and we're going to see what happens when that link is being clicked. So this is the inside of my Kali Linux terminal. And in a real life scenario, this is what the attacker would be doing in the background. He would ping the web address to see if it's alive or if it's up. And then you'll do a scan to find out what ports are open. But for the interest of time, I'm going to leave out some of the things that I would have to do to get to the point that we're trying to get to today. So as you can see here, it's a good outline of what's on the system on that network, and you can see you have several ports open. Now different exploits can be tried for several of these ports, but for today I'm going to focus on this particular one here, which is the Apache, which is a web page. For the purposes of what I'm trying to demonstrate, this is going to be a website. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I like TryHackMe because it goes through the steps and it gives you a good idea of the methodology and the mindset that penetration testers or hackers will go through. So if you look in the room here, it's telling you the steps, which is reconnaissance here, which is a part of what I was just showing you in my Kali terminal. This would be part of the reconnaissance process where you just scan out to see what's available, and it tells you a bit about the machine that you're trying to attack or the network. So if you go back here in Vulnerability, it's going through the steps here, and what it's telling you to do is to locate directories here using GoBuster. So I'm going to go through that, but I'm just gonna do it manually here on the Kali Linux terminal. If you open one of these, it's going to show you the paths to take. Right now, GoBuster is just a tool that will go and brute force the site to see what directories exist and how you can take advantage of that. So we're going to go through that a little bit. We're not going to get into many details about the different things I have to do to get to the point of getting that malware onto the machine, because I'm just trying to prove the concept here of what happens when you do click that link. Okay, so we're going to do the directory busting, and to do this we need GoBuster. So the syntax is GoBuster U for the URL, and remember that the protocol that we saw was HTTP, and also the port number was also 3333. So we're gonna put that in. Let's paste the IP address here. Then we need to put the port in. W for wordless, user, share, wordless. Buster. And the good thing about Kali Linux is that if you're stuck for a path, you can hit the tab button and it will give you an idea. So these are the different options that I have. I'm going to pick this option here. So once you start typing it, then it will come up. Directory. 1.0.txt. Once I hit enter here, I just have to wait. It might take a little while. So you can pause if you're following along and come back when this is ready. And we're back. And so Go Buster led us to this interesting directory here, which is internal. And when I navigated to this, this is what showed up on the page. And this is a page that you could upload files. So once you hit browse, you'll be able to upload whatever document you want, including the malware that you have crafted. So now I'm going to hit browse, and I just need to navigate to where I know that I put my malicious file, and it's right here. So I just click on that and I hit submit. Now this says success, which means that the malware has been uploaded. Now the part where someone clicks on the link would be on the other side. Now this is from the attacker's perspective. So picture again, you're on this website or this web app and you go to your uploads folder. But wait, I forgot to do something. Hold on, let me go here. And what I have to do now is to open up what's called a listener. So let us do that. Make this a little bit bigger. And I want to do netcat NLVP 4444. Okay, so what this is going to do is to listen for any kind of connection request. So this is essentially what a reverse shell is. So whenever someone clicks on this link that I just uploaded, it's going to send a connection request based on what's in the malware to this machine here that's already listening. So we just have to find out where we put that file. And I already know this, but just for the purposes of proof of concept, I'm going to navigate to the uploads. And of course, there is a way that you can find out where you put this, but it's in the uploads directory. So I navigate to the uploads directory here, and I'm just waiting to see if I'm going to see the files that I just uploaded. So as you can see here, the file that I uploaded is here, and in the attacker's background, it's listening for that connection request. So when the unsuspecting victim clicks on this link here, it's going to send the connection request, and just like that, I have a shell. And as you can see here, it's telling me the user, which is www.data, and here's the user ID as well. And there now I have access. There are certain things, several things that I can do. I can try to hunt to escalate privileges and get a higher level user that will be able to make changes and do a bunch of other stuff. Now let's poke around and see what we can find. So based on this is at the base. And now what we're gonna do is find out what is in this directory. So we can hit ls. And as you can see, these are the different directories on the site. So this is giving the hacker a good idea of what is on there. And if we want, we can find out what user we logged in as. So this is just a basic user right here. We can also try to look and see the privileges, LSLA. And as you can see here, these are the different files and directories and the privileges. You can try to go further. You could do history to see if you can grab someone's login if they used it. So it looks like the environment wasn't set for those kinds of commands. So let's try something else and see what else we'll get. If you want to see what you can do as a root user, or what would require elevated permissions in the Linux environment, you do sudo -l. Let's see if that's going to work. So on the user's end, he has no idea. He clicked on this link and this is what happened. So this is why we always say that you must be careful of the links that you click on, because while you do that, it's just by simply clicking that you enabled someone remotely to carry out all of these queries and possibly get access to things that you wouldn't normally give access to. I hope that this video was not only entertaining but also informative, and that you have a better level of awareness as to what is meant by a reverse shell. Let's go over it. A reverse shell, and that's why it's called a reverse shell, is the opposite of a normal shell. With a normal shell, the connection is coming from the remote attacker, which is he is making the connection request. However, for the reverse shell, the opposite is taking place, where the victim or the target is sending out that request. How does that happen? When you click on that link. So you click on that link and it sends a connection request. And because you were listening on the attacker's end, you accept that connection and you're able to carry out these commands. So I look forward to bringing you more content that will make you more aware. You know, just click on the like button. It's good for the algorithm and it will help me to create this community that I'm trying to build. And subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share your thoughts in the comments. I look forward to bringing more content to you. Thank you again and see you in the next one.